so many people on my street when I'm just walking around and messaging myself, holding my camera. They must think that I'm so weird, but I don't really care. Maybe I care to a degree. Anyway, yeah, it's Mike here. I just finished having my breakfast. You know, it's kind of weird, some of the stereotypes that you see in Taiwan, like all the time. I saw some dude, he's a little bit on the chubbier side, but he's pretty tall. He was going to some food stall that I usually see there. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. You know, the thing what I kind of noticed about Taiwan, about myopia, if you guys know what that is, it's like nearsightedness. There's a lot of people who wear glasses here, and I don't know. It's maybe it also, for me personally, I feel like it goes with kind of their personality about like looking at things. They only see the things that are in front of them. They only see they don't see like really outside of the box. And I guess that's kind of just their it's their prerogative. It's their culture. But you know, at the same time, wow, that was weird. So I guess this guy who's trying to fix something in front of me at this restaurant, he was like climbing on a ladder, and then the ladder fell down, so he felt the need to kind of put it to the side and hit it on the ground to show me that he put it on the side, and then look at me like, what's my problem? Because I'm entering his space. I don't know exactly what to make of that, except for the fact that people here, they have this kind of weird anger problem, and they don't show it directly too. They won't like come up to you and like insult you or yell at you or something. No, that would be too obvious. They will, you know, take some ladder and hit it against the ground, or go and kick something. And I don't know what I make of that. You know, when I was in Japan, I was driving a car and I put it in the wrong parking space, and then somebody wrote all over the sign and put it on the back of my car in Japanese. I guess that was the extent of their anger. People kind of show anger in like different ways, I guess, in Asia. I think that's probably the topic of discussion for today. I had this ex-girlfriend, and it was really dumb of me because she was actually my coworker, and then I told my other coworker about her, and she got really upset because she heard about it. So the paper that I gave her to go do some things like translating or something, she took it and ripped it up in front of me just to show how angry she was. I don't really know anybody who's doing what I'm doing and like making a vlog about, I guess, their life in Taiwan. And I mean, it is what it is. I did see this lady who was making like travel vlogs for all the stuff that she was doing in Japan, and she's from Taiwan. She had a little bit more of a kind of a flow, or like a, you know, she had like some things that she needed to do and some things that she needed to eat, and every time that she would eat something, she'd say, oh look, it's filled with red bean. Oh, this is really delicious. Yeah, you should try it. You know, stuff like that. One of this guy that I talked to, I guess you could call him my friend, he asked me when I make a video, like, how much money do I make? I told him, don't make any money. He said, well, what's the point of making this video then? You know, it's very kind of like a short-sighted thing. He's a sales guy, right? So he only knows about, like, if I make this one sale, then I get this this portion of money or whatever it is. And sales, I feel like, is just, it can be so just tiring, demanding, mentally taxing, because you're gonna have to make that quota by some certain point. I mean, obviously, if it's like some type of thing that you can sell that's like easy to sell, but then, you know, what happens when that object or that thing that you're selling, that product, gets replaced with something that's cheaper, less quality, maybe better, then I guess you're going to be in trouble. Pros and cons of being out after the ring. There's just a bunch of like bugs, but I mean, it's cool though, right? So, you know, as long as you just kind of walk around and you know, do your own thing, I guess that you're fine. You guys can't see behind me, but there's actually a gym over here which I should probably use. You know, I think I've probably used the park way too much. When I went to Korea, like back again the second time, I think it was kind of funny that all these old dudes were like looking at me like, you know, what are you doing here? Like, why are you using this equipment or whatever? Because usually, I guess, people who are like under 50, under 40 They don't use it. Usually you gotta be there and you have to be like a senior citizen. And on top of that, like they all know each other from like 10 years ago. So you know what it is about Asians. It's funny. They just if they don't know who you are, they kind of stare at you. You know, and I would say for the most part, yeah, Asians are really like territorial. I've never seen Asians where they just are like, you know, like, hey, yeah, come in, hang out with us or whatever, or you know, knock on the door and say, hey, welcome to the neighborhood, here's a cake. That's only for like I don't know, suburban neighborhoods in North America. You know, it's weird. Like I had a friend of mine like tell me that, you know, you should explore like more of the places like around you, and I think it's kind of true. Even around here in the same complex that I'm in, and I don't want to say that I'm afraid to go up explore it, but at the same time, it's like kind of all the same things. And you know, you got some people that are like smoking around here and stuff. I mean, it's better than my other neighborhood. The other neighborhood, they were like, just they're not really friendly on top of that. But at least here, if they know that you're like in the same complex and they see you sometimes, they'll probably say hi to you. So I don't know. I just I think that I got to get out there more and talk to more people, even if it's not even the same language. Random thoughts about some things. Why is it that people in Taiwan are so obsessed with Mexican food? I don't know. Their pizzas are pretty good, but they're like way too overpriced. There's a couple of pizza restaurants here that also have like fried chicken and stuff too. And I mean, the quality is not amazing, but at the same time, it'll probably hit the spot, and you know, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So you know, if you're really hungry on a Friday night, then you're probably going to be wanting to go in ahead and eat that. I remember this quote from like a while ago. I'd rather be disliked for the thing that I am rather than liked for or loved for the thing that I'm not. You know, I think that probably one of the hardest, if you're really famous anyway, hardest jobs that you can do is like to be a celebrity, because you're trying to be everything to everyone. You're trying to get everybody to like you. You know, you could pretend all you want that like all the time you're going to be thinking the same way that other people are, but it's not going to be true. You know, you get up on stage and you're trying to like entertain 10,000 people with a song that is kind of viral at the moment. And I mean, it's the roar of the crowd. You know, for the most part, probably the majority of people are going to be yay, yay, yay. But, you know, you're going to have like hecklers like now and then. They're going to like not agree with you, and not, especially when the music stops. But there's probably a way to deal with them anyway. I got a language lesson in about an hour and a half. And I kind of decided that I want to kind of put Japanese on pause because, I don't know, I feel like it's like taking up too much, you know, space in my brain. Learning two languages at the same time it's very stimulating, but at the same time it's like kind of confusing, because there is like a little bit of similarities. Like if you're learning like Spanish and French at the same time, like I could see why. A lot of the words are similar, but the problem is that obviously the pronunciation is different. So you know, when you're talking to your teachers and you say some French thing or whatever, and you say some, you know, Spanish thing, you know, the other language might come out. And let alone if you're going to be studying maybe another language like German, then you're going to be even more confused. Life should be busy in the morning. Don't just like wait until like, you know, 11 or 12 o'clock. That sounds like really depressing. You know, if it's like 8 o'clock in the morning and you don't have to get to work until like 12, like get out of bed, go do a bunch of push-ups, and you know, maybe sit up some squats, air squats. None of these things, they cost any money. Just kind of get the blood flowing. Like just join the rest of the human race while everybody's just, you know, running around. Yeah, I live beside the highway, so you know, I see all of these cars just stacking up going to work, and I don't have to go to work until like 2 o'clock, but I have some other stuff that I'd rather do, right? So whatever your targets are, whatever things that you have to do, then just go ahead and do them. You know, you don't need my approval, but you know, I think kind of in the back of your mind you're thinking that, why am I not motivated to do more stuff? Maybe you just need somebody to kick you in the butt and say, go ahead and do it. So go ahead and do it. Here's your kick in the butt. See you guys later.